I said to him, I think it's good that people see folks like you and I who have different worldviews come together and talk, as he says, have free speech. Apparently that doesn't matter to Elon Musk. It's just for maybe talking points for him or rhetoric, because it doesn't seem to matter when it's about him, questions about him from people like me. Senator, nobody asked you to be the editor of the president's Twitter feed, the one he has been permanently barred from, the one he is whining about how they've taken away his freedom of speech. The fact is, these are private companies. They have no obligation to have anyone on their platforms. Twitter and Amazon and the like, they are the Christian bakery. Okay? Trump is the gay couple who wants a gay wedding cake.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and international newsreader Don Lemon continues to carry out his self-immolation tour, his complete destruction of credibility tour. A man that was fired by CNN, given an opportunity by Elon Musk to get perhaps the biggest interview of his life, and he squandered it immediately, trying to tut down his nose or judge Elon Musk for his responsibility, allegedly, whatever that is, for quote unquote hate speech. Now, there is no such thing as that, as we all know. It's just a word invented to help be more effective in censorship efforts by governments and Silicon Valley and social media companies, things of that nature. But I can't imagine why Don Lemon thought that this exchange made him look good. He looks like an absolute clown. And by the way, in case you didn't see the news, international newsreader Don Lemon both started and was fired in one single day after being given a promoted show on X by Elon Musk, because he's such an idiot. He thought he could go in there and get this interview like he was still working for CNN and be a complete a-hole to him and not have consequences. We're going to get into this hilarity after a quick word from this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, in current year, everyone basically has to have a VPN. It's a extremely versatile and now basically required tool of browsing the modern internet. And that's why I'm happy to be partnered with Private Internet Access and have been for over a year now. It's a VPN I use. It's a VPN I recommend to my friends and family, and I have a massive discount for my viewers. In short, a VPN allows you to change the location that you may be seen as browsing the internet from. This helps you unlock television shows and movies that might not be available in your area. It allows you to browse the internet anonymously. Heck, even right now, we just saw several countries, for example, Google and Meta, are now blocking news in Canada. And well, how are you going to get your news? Well, you could change your location. VPN helps protect your privacy, secure your data, and bypass network blocks. It comes in extremely important all the time. That's why I have it on my computers, laptops, and mobile phones. Private Internet Access is an open source app with no usage logs, unlimited bandwidth, high-speed global server network, dedicated apps, powerful encryption, and 24/7 live support. Unlock the power of the internet and stay censorship-free by using my link in the description below and get yourself Private Internet Access today at a massive discount. Now, hey, with all this talk of apps getting banned, things like that, it's always good to have a VPN, so take advantage of the massive discount they're giving my viewers. Link in the description and pinned comment down below. So here we have Don Lemon is a woke clown. Don Lemon was granted a privilege. He was not entitled to that privilege. The privilege was revoked when he abused the privilege and his motives were exposed. He may still speak freely on X. What is this in response to? Well, Don Lemon did this interview with Elon Musk and annoyed him so badly that he got fired in the same day. But what Don Lemon is trying to do is go out there and say that it's a free speech issue when it is not. He's not been banned from X. He's not been deboosted from X. He's not been, anything but, promoted. And he's just, destroyed he's trying to rebuild his whole career. Look at this. Don Lemon gets fired from CNN, gets an opportunity to have a show on X, asks Elon Musk for an interview, and gets it. What does he do? Go back to CNN and talk trash about Elon. This guy's a complete joke. Good luck getting opportunities elsewhere. Clown, what an effing loser. Elon made Don Lemon put together a show, build a studio, have him on as his first guest, all so he could tell Lemon to his face how dumb he is. And then Elon fired him. The fact that Don Lemon ran to CNN, of course, proved him right. And some of these clips, right? Look at this.
Do you believe that X and you have some responsibility to moderate hate speech on the platform?
No, because it's not real. By the way, I'll tell you that right now. I don't believe that that's the case. Now, the government and the leftoids, they want that. They absolutely want more censorship. There's no doubt about that.
That you wouldn't have to answer these questions from reporters about the Great Replacement Theory as it relates to
Democrats. I don't
Democrats,
have to answer these questions.
The Great Replacement Theory as it relates to Jewish people. Do you think that?
I don't have to answer questions from reporters. Don, the only reason I'm doing this interview is because you're on the X platform.
I feel like the secondhand embarrassment right now when Elon puts his hand on his chin. He is about to sun him so bad. He is about to put him back in his place so quickly. It makes me uncomfortable. I have like secondhand cringe.
People, do you think that?
I don't have to answer questions from reporters. Don, the only reason I'm doing this interview is because you're on the X platform and you asked for it. Otherwise, I would not do this interview.
So you don't think? Do you think that you wouldn't get in trouble or you wouldn't be criticized for these things?
I'm criticized constantly. I could care less.
Did he think that? How did he think that was going to go for him? How did he exactly think that was going to go for him?
Illuminating in so many ways. All right, I have two things I want to ask you.
What? Now he's pretending like this is an epic own. This is like somebody that says, "You can't fire me, I quit." Like, he runs back to CNN after being fired. By the way, if I remember, not for great reasons. If we go back to what he actually, what he's actually saying, and he's doing the daytime talk show thing. He's mad at me. I actually wanted to pull up. You can see this. Don Lemon, former CNN anchor. I wanted to find the fired from CNN story. I'm not sure if I can find it, but he did get fired from CNN. Oh, here. Back in 2023, Don Lemon and CNN part ways. CNN has parted ways with longtime host international news reader Don Lemon. Don will forever be a part of the CNN family. We thank him for his contributions for the last 17 years. What's interesting is Elon saw what Don Lemon was going to do, didn't want that to represent X, and fired him. What did Don Lemon do? Run right back to CNN and prove Elon Musk right. Elon Musk defends cutting Don Lemon's X deal. His approach was CNN, but on social media, which doesn't work. Lemon says Musk is mad at him over the interview conducted with the billionaire tycoon. Lemon made a splash on social media Wednesday, revealing that Musk had canceled his contract, saying the billionaire tech tycoon was, quote, mad at him over the interview. But when asked why he cut Lemon, Musk suggested that Lemon couldn't shake off his CNN approach. His approach was basically just CNN, but on social media, which doesn't work, as evidenced by the fact that CNN is dying. And instead of it being the real Don Lemon, it was really just Jeff Zucker talking through Don, so it lacked any authenticity. A spokesperson for Lemon levied a legal threat towards X, telling a news agency Don has a deal with X and expects to be paid for it. If we have to go to court, we will. I mean, I don't think that he's winning that lawsuit. I don't think that, I don't think that Elon Musk cares. see, but that came to a crashing halt on Wednesday for Lemon after the former CNN star interviewed Musk on Friday for his inaugural guest on the Don Lemon Show, which was set to launch next week. Elon has canceled the partnership I had with X, which they announced as part of their public commitment to trying to amplify more diverse voices. Of course, Don Lemon making it about race. He informed me about his decision hours after an interview I conducted with him on Friday. Lemon wrote in a statement posted to social media. Elon publicly encouraged me to join X with the new show, to hang out and have his full support, and that his digital town square is for all. He and his team pursued the deal with numerous conversations and made significant commitments about the support X will provide for the show. I assume he means money. I made the decision to work with them in a unique partnership that I believed ultimately would assure that my work be available to the most people in the largest possible venue. I took Elon and his management's team, their word for what they said. And, they were interested in working with diverse voices. Look, here's how reality works. And by the way, international news reader Don Lemon would not have done this to the CNN boss. He would not have gone in and questioned his CNN boss about things, about the way they run their business directly. There are levels to this reality thing, right? So I work, I have a contract with Rumble, by the way. Every day I'm live, 1 o'clock Eastern there. You should join. It's a lot of fun. I can give my boss there constructive criticism or feedback or whatever the case is. But if I would have went into his office and been like, whoa, why don't you do this? And why aren't you taking responsible for that? How long do you think I'd have a contract there? The answer is not very long. First of all, CEOs don't really take kindly to that. Second of all, you haven't earned that. You're an employee, bro. I don't care what you did at CNN. Now, of course, X said it is a platform for free speech. We're proud to provide an open environment for diverse voices and perspective. The Don Lemon Show is welcome to publish its content on X without censorship, as we believe in providing a platform for creators who scale their work and connect with new communities. However, like any enterprise, we reserve the right to make decisions about our business partnerships, and after careful consideration, X decided not to enter into a commercial partnership with the show. So, Lemon took a swipe at X statement saying, clean up on aisle X. Don Lemon was fired from CNN last year by then CEO Chris Light, who was shown the door himself weeks later. Don Lemon is irrelevant. He was a professional propagandist who read from a teleprompter. And the guy, he has 1.5 million followers on Twitter. And he's been crying about this all day. You can see Lemon is welcome to monetize on the platform just like everyone else. What we aren't going to do is guarantee minimum payments to him as he was demanding, which would go well beyond everyone else. Unfortunately, all Lemon wants to do is rehash the dying CNN business model, but on social media, which will do even worse here than he did on cable TV. It's true. Alex writes, funny to him to conflate free speech with having a contract and a business relationship on the platform, yet he also complains there isn't enough censorship here. Right? So Don Lemon is not banned. Don Lemon is not shadow banned. And then he writes, you weren't nearly so skeptical when you and your CEO were asking me to exclusively partner with you. Immediately ratioed. This guy was never going to succeed on X. Look at that. 4 hours, 280 likes. And by the way, getting brutally ratioed too. You seem to support the deplatforming of a sitting president of the United States, and now you're complaining about free speech over a contract despite still having the ability to post and monetize here. What changed? What happened is you interviewed him. You got to see firsthand how bad of an investment he was. And he got to see firsthand how bad of an investment he was making. Starting the interview by asking if he's under the influence is a clear indication you had malintent. So, of course, he also asked about if he was taking any drugs or anything like that. It's so he insults Elon and then he's surprised. That's called F around and find out where I'm from. Ripperonis Lemon. Maybe you can post to Blue Sky. Hope you enjoyed, or Threads. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. We'll talk to you again real soon.